A brand new Fox News poll revealing the majority of Democrats want somebody else besides President Biden to run for the Oval Office in 2024.
It comes as Donald Trump has a double-digit lead among the Republican field in the primary. It's grown even bigger as the poll has him at 54%, ahead of Ron DeSantis at 24%.
Joining us now is Senator John Kennedy. Senator, first off, on the President Trump doubling the #2 spot, Ron DeSantis, how do you assess that? What do you think it is?
I think part of it, I haven't seen the crosstabs of the poll, but part of it is the shenanigans in New York. Many people believe that the attempted prosecution of the president is political. But look, Brian, anybody who tells you polls don't matter is looking at a poll that they don't like. Okay. But it's very early. It is very early, and I wouldn't sell my wedding ring and bet on the fact that the field is set on either side, Republican or Democrat. President Biden's numbers among Democrats, about 55% of the people think that they're just not quite sure he's up to the job of being president or finishing a sentence, for that matter. He could draw opposition. I think Gavin Newsom would like to run. Governor Newsom he's got very pretty hair, and I think he'd like to run, and I'm sure there are others.
Pretty hair, but ugly policies out there in California. I heard Joe Rogan talking about President Biden said he can't put a sentence together. Look, what do you make of the Democratic presidential nominee polls? You have 52% say they want someone else. 44% said they want to keep Joe Biden.
Well, those aren't strong numbers for President Biden. Having said that, he's not going to announce that he's not going to run for re-election, and he may run for re-election for all I know. He's sure acting like it, but I would expect him to act like it. He doesn't want to become a lame duck any sooner than he has to.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But one of the problems, Senator, as you know, is the number. Part of the new Fox News poll, 90% of those responded said they are extremely or very concerned about inflation and higher prices. And that is followed by crime at almost 90% as well. Yeah. And here's the thing. Every day that the White House is not talking about inflation is a good day for them because it impacts everybody.
Well, most Americans aren't really rich and they're not really poor. They're in the middle.
Right.
They're unhappy. I don't blame them. They look around and see too many undeserving people at the top getting bailouts, too many undeserving people at the bottom getting handouts. They're getting the bill. They're very worried about, as they should be, about their job and the economy. The president keeps telling them, look, the economy's just fine, but it has not gone unnoticed among most Americans that they have to sell blood plasma in order to go to the grocery store, and their 401ks are crashing, and they're worried about their kids. And they're worried that in some schools they're teaching the kids that all white people are racist and all black people are oppressed and all women are victims. And most American parents look at people individually and they're just not happy with the direction that America is going, and they're not sure that their future is going to be better than their present or their past.
Senator, have you decided if you're going to endorse anybody?
Oh, I don't know. It's just, as I said, it's still very, very early, and I'll say it again. I wouldn't sell my wedding band and bet on the fact that the field is set on either side.
But you would be probably voting for endorsing the Republican and not Joe Biden.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's let me take just a wild guess. Yeah, I would expect so.
And don't sell your wedding band. You'd have a lot of explaining to do.
I would, but you can get a cheap one on the internet if you lose it.
Yeah, you might be a couple $100 ahead.
But it will turn your finger green, okay?
Right.
If you buy it on the internet.
Indeed. All right, Senator, have a great day and a great weekend. Thanks for dropping by.
Okay.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.